Vomiting. She felt nauseous and threw up after eating some spoiled food. Stomachache. He had a stomachache after eating too much junk food. Period pain, period cramps. She experienced intense period cramps during her menstrual cycle. Fever. He had a fever and felt hot to the touch. Headache. She had a headache from staring at the computer screen for too long. Cough. He couldn't stop coughing due to a cold he caught. Sneeze. When I smelled the fragrant flowers, I couldn't help but sneeze loudly. Runny nose. She reached for a tissue to wipe her runny nose as the cold wind blew outside. Swelling. His ankle had swelling after twisting it during the soccer game. Toothache. She had a toothache and couldn't eat anything cold or sweet. Bruise. He got a bruise on his arm after accidentally bumping into a door. Pimple. She had a big pimple on her forehead before the important event. Sprain. He suffered a sprained wrist from falling off his skateboard. Sore throat. She had a sore throat and found it difficult to swallow. Dizzy. He felt dizzy and had to sit down to avoid falling. Suffocation. She experienced suffocation while being in a crowded, poorly ventilated room. Eye infection. He had an eye infection that made his eyes red and itchy. Facial swelling. His face had swelling after getting stung by a bee. Tinnitus. He suffered from tinnitus, a constant ringing sound in his ears. Chest pain. He had chest pain and went to the hospital to get it checked. Asthma. He had asthma and used an inhaler to relieve his breathing difficulties. Flu. She caught the flu and had a high fever, body aches, and fatigue. Bump. He got a bump on his head after accidentally hitting it on a low-hanging branch. Diarrhea. She had diarrhea and needed to stay close to the bathroom. Depression. She experienced depression and sought help from a therapist. Cramp. She got a cramp in her leg while running. Scald. She got a scald on her hand from accidentally touching boiling water. Backache. She had a backache from sitting at her desk for too long. Dandruff. He had dandruff, and his shoulders were covered in white flakes. Nosebleed. She got a nosebleed after accidentally bumping her nose. Plantar warts. He had plantar warts on the soles of his feet. Finger cut. She got a cut on her finger while chopping vegetables. Arthralgia. He suffered from arthralgia, causing pain in his joints. Frozen shoulder. She had a frozen shoulder and had difficulty moving her arm. Fracture. She had a fracture in her arm after falling from the bike. Broken leg. She couldn't walk properly as she had a broken leg. Allergic. She was allergic to peanuts and had to avoid eating them. High blood pressure. She was diagnosed with high blood pressure and started taking medication. Rash. She developed a rash on his skin after using a new lotion. Cold. She caught a cold and had a runny nose, cough, and sore throat. Nausea. Nausea is feeling an urge to vomit. Constipation. Constipation is a condition in which a person experiences difficulty in passing stool, often resulting in infrequent bowel movements and hard, dry stools. Insomnia. Insomnia is a sleep disorder causing trouble falling asleep or staying asleep, leading to daytime tiredness. Sinusitis. Sinusitis is when your sinuses, the air pockets in your head, get inflamed or infected. Diabetes. Diabetes is when the body struggles to control blood sugar levels, causing health problems. Migraine. A headache that can cause severe throbbing pain or a pulsing sensation, usually on one side of the head. Heartburn. Heartburn is a burning sensation in the chest or throat caused by stomach acid flowing back into the esophagus. Bronchitis. Bronchitis is an infection of the main airways of the lungs, bronchi, causing them to become irritated and inflamed. Eczema. Eczema is a skin problem causing red, itchy patches. Pneumonia. Pneumonia is an inflammatory condition of the lungs usually caused by infection. Asthma. Asthma is a chronic respiratory condition that causes inflammation and narrowing of the airways, leading to difficulty in breathing, coughing, and wheezing. Diarrhea. Diarrhea is a condition where you have frequent, watery bowel movements. Fatigue. Fatigue is a feeling of extreme tiredness or lack of energy that can result from physical or mental exertion, illness, or insufficient sleep. Arthritis. Arthritis is a medical condition causing pain, swelling, and stiffness in the joints. Gastric ulcer. A gastric ulcer is a stomach sore caused by acid that can lead to pain and digestive issues. Depression. Depression is a mood disorder causing persistent sadness and loss of interest in life. Osteoporosis. Osteoporosis, weakened bones, higher fracture risk. Thanks for watching and subscribe us for more.